I just passed 70,000 miles on my Mazda Miata, which is pretty awesome for a car this old. It turns 30 next year, which is wild, and I feel like I'm not too far behind. We're so old, but we're still smiling. Truthfully, I never thought I'd be around this long. That's one reason I relate to a car that looks like it's always smiling. I try to hold a smile, defending happiness to my dying days. I imagine my car isn't always happy with the stress and abuse of daily driving. Still, I drive it hard and it asks for more. It rewards spirited and enthusiastic driving, delighting in the journey. This is something I try to do myself. A story. For Christmas, we used to get Hot Wheels in our stockings. 2 each year fueled every ounce of imagination I could manage. Then all of a sudden, you're older and you look back and you realize you grew out of the Hot Wheels. And you're not even sure when they became a lame thing for your Christmas routine. We grew up so fast where the days are slow but the years are quick. Now that I'm technically an adult, I miss those days. I realize I no longer despise the prize of Hot Wheels on Christmas. I long for that nostalgic time, wishing for life to be less of a mess, to command the stress I confess I don't always endure it well. I miss when worrying about Christmas was all that occupied me inside despite the messiness of the outside. This much I know, we can never go back, never relive those days, but what I wouldn't give to regain those ways of seeing the world with childlike curiosity, through eyes of the innocent with no end to the possibilities, the way to see the realities with a little more love and a little more joy, with or without a fun little toy. You gotta grow up sometime, they'd say, which is okay, and in a way they were right, but with no end in sight to the madness I demand to understand why things only happen in the future. Like maybe sometime or someday, as if today isn't good enough for the good stuff. Someday I'll be happy is a lie that puts off living in the present. No need to unwrap anything, just accept what is and live. So maybe I'll replace my toy cars with a larger version as my quarter-ish life crisis. Either way, I'm still a kid at heart. With each chance I create, be it music, writing, or art, I find joy in the journey, and I smile when the world is unforgiving, because today is a great day to remind myself to keep on living. I find I relied on others to grant me happiness, and though I was wrong, it was worth the struggle, because now I know I have what it takes, though not free of mistakes, to live a happy life. Not to find happiness or choose happiness or buy happiness, just to accept it when it comes and create it when it doesn't, or else have some peace of mind and be fine when it isn't present. And sometimes the best presents aren't the ones you want, but those you need. You don't have to buy the presents, sometimes you just have to accept them. Live in the present, for the present is now, and then when it's gone, you're left wondering how to grasp what continually flees. I try meditating in moments, but each moment leaves, and we're left with a memory, and then only time will see the way we tried to smile. So if you learn one thing from my Miata friend, it's to smile, for the fight isn't ending, but lending a smile makes it worthwhile to get up and face the day. I take my moments one at a time, I smile, I drive, and it's enough for me to feel alive.